Hello, friends. It's Dallas, but you can call me Dals, and welcome to Dals Chats, the podcast where I talk about whatever I want to whoever will listen. And thank you so much for listening today. What the fuck is up? What is up, you guys? Do you guys like my Hello Kitty? It's a Hello. What is it? A Hello Kitty dumpling. That's holding my little microphone today. Isn't it so cute? It's a little Hello Kitty, and then this is the little dumpling part, and that's what you're connected to. It's very, very cute. Yeah, this is my mic holder for the day. I hope you guys enjoy her. I enjoy her. She's very, very cute. I have my coffee here and I have my iced water and my Awala right next to me, acting as emotional support. Not that I need it right now. I'm fine. Can you guys hear my voice? Okay, hold on. I sound sick. I'm not. It's just my nose. Okay, so I have allergies, really bad ones. And I've been taking my allergy medicine, the nasal stuff, and it's been working. I took it today. I've been taking it, no joke, because my friend told me to take it every day for 6 months. I've been taking it every single day for the last like week and a half. Um, just today I'm a little more stuffed up. So if that sounds crazy, if it sounds bad, I'm sorry. I can't fucking help it. Okay. Um, I had this. This is gross. TMI. If you don't want to listen, skip a little bit. I'll give you a timestamp. It's I don't care. Um, I was brushing my teeth this morning, like spitting out the toothpaste. I like gurgled my mouthwash. Um, and this is so gross, I'm sorry, but I started gagging and I like coughed up some gross ass mucus, girl. But it made me feel a little bit better. So maybe I had just had like mucus in my freaking throat and stuff, and it was just, oh, I don't know. But I think it's like the weather change, because you know how I've been telling y'all it's been so fucking hot. It's been unbearably hot. Unbearably, that's a stretch, but it's been very hot. Today is it's a lot cooler. It's 52, I think. Right, currently, yeah, 52. So it's just a little bit chillier than it has been the last like week or so, right? So I think just like the dramatic change me woke me up with a little stuffy nose. So if you can hear that in my voice, I'm very, very sorry. My little fan back there, you see how it's blinking? Girl, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm sorry. That might be distracting. It says 64 in my room. So I have my little sweater on. Um and yeah, guys, I been having a good day. I've been having a good day. I've been having a good week. If anybody gives a shit, dude. Since I last saw you guys. And yeah, I will be in Seattle this time next week, right? What's today? Well, well, no, that's false. When you're seeing this, I will be in Seattle this time next week. For me today, um, it's Tuesday, in it? So I won't be in Seattle. But when you're seeing this on Friday, I will be in Seattle this time next week, and that's really, really fun. I'm very fucking excited. Um, do you guys have that airport anxiety? I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on with airports and the happenings, and I've been trying to like ignore it in my mind and pretend it's not real, because I already have bad anxiety with airports and airplanes enough as it is, and so just to add it on, hey, that's gonna piss me right the fuck off. No, we're not doing that. So I've been trying to be blissfully ignorant about it and every all the happenings that's been going on, but it's scary, girl. Oh my god, very, very scary. DIA, I've heard, um, and it directly affected with like the long lines and stuff. So that feels like a plus. That feels like a plus. That feels very good to me. Feels very good to me. Yeah, I have really bad anxiety when it comes. Okay, so let me break it down for you. So, day of, I wake up, get my suitcase ready, I'm fine, okay? Get in the car to go to the airport. The first part of the drive is fine because I'm still in the city. And then once it gets to like straight land, I start panicking. And then I can see like the white tents and stuff where the airport's at. That's when I start freaking out. Is the drive leading up to the airport. I panic, girl. I have to put in my AirPods. I have to listen to Harry Styles. That's the only way I feel peaceful, at least a little bit. Is where I ground myself is in Harry Styles music, and I have to ground myself. I have to. I rub my palms. I rub my palms. I'm like, you're gonna be okay. And it's really, really bad fucking anxiety. The drive to the airport, right? Get to the airport. even worse. Like once I get in and I'm walking to security, I'm like freaking the fuck out. In line for TSA, freaking the fuck out. Going through security, freaking the fuck out. The entire time. Once I get out of security, it's like like a sigh of relief. And I'm finding it. And then the anxiety goes away up until I get on the plane and then take off. I get really, really anxious. And then when I'm in the air, I'm fine. And then when we're landing, I'm not finding it. But then when like we're like the bumpiness stops and we're actually coasting and we make it to like the next airport, I'm okay again. So yeah, it's a weird roller coaster whenever I go to an airport or get on a plane to go anywhere. It's a roller coaster of emotions for me, but I'm prepared for it. I am going with friends. Obviously, I told you all that. It's a big group of us. It's a good group of us. That are flying out together, because like half of my friend group lives here in Colorado, which is really really fucking nice. So yeah, I'm really excited. Of course, I'm excited. I'm like, go see the Space Needle, you guys. And that's it. No. And that's it, and that's all. And then we're gonna do the Twilight Museum. I'm really fucking excited. I'm gonna have my Bella fantasy, dude. I'm gonna be depressed Bella in New Moon, the second movie. When she's really sad and yearning for Edward. I'm gonna have that moment, you guys. I don't know who I'm gonna be yearning for exactly. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna channel her. I'm really excited for the rain. Something about me, I rain is my favorite type of weather. I love thunderstorms, which is kind of ironic because when I was a kid, okay, it was mainly tornadoes. Tornadoes still scare the shit out of me. They put a fear into my heart that nobody fucking understands. I am so scared of tornadoes. And when I was younger, we used to get like severe thunderstorms a lot. And I love a thunderstorm, but like when there's a possibility of there being a tornado, I'm suddenly out. I'm suddenly like, oh, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to be here anymore, right? But yeah, I love thunderstorms. I love that weather. I love the rain. So I'm very, very excited to go somewhere where it just rains a lot. I'm very excited. Um, yeah, I packed. I'm like halfway packed already. My little suitcase, I it was how long ago was that? It was like 4 or 5 days ago. So, mind you, 2 weeks before I even fly out, I packed all of my outfits for the full days we're going to be there. So we're there for 3 full days. I packed outfits for all 3 of those days and like an extra going out outfit in case we do go out, and then the outfit to the airport when I leave. And then the outfit I'm going to wear to the airport for the first day, I don't have to worry about right now. But like all of my like outfits for the days are already packed in my suitcase. All I have to pack are my pajamas, um, my intimates, and like my toiletries. And that's all I have to pack the day before, which honestly is peak. That's so fucking nice. I got a little ahead of schedule because I bought these boots. I bought these boots not for Seattle. It wasn't specifically for Seattle. Um, I got these boots because when I went out, you guys remember that weekend that I went out, and the place got bear maced? Yeah. Um, that weekend I wore an outfit that I thought would look so cute with a pair of boots. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But I realized I don't have any boots. I have these boots that are like, you know those boots, okay, flashback to like 2014 autumn vibes. Christian Autumn Girl. You know what I'm talking about? There are these boots that are like black. They're like kind of suede material. They go above the knee. They have a little tie at the back. They have a little zip. You know those boots? You know what I'm talking about? That you pair with skinny jeans that you wear on top of skinny jeans? I have those kind of boots. And I'm like, that's not appropriate. That's not appropriate for anywhere. I shouldn't be wearing those anywhere ever. Um, but I have those are the only pair of boots that I own because also mind you, well, it is a snowy area in Colorado when the planet isn't dying. Um, but I wear my Vans or my Forces in the snow because what the fuck else I'm gonna do? I don't want to wear snow boots. Um, any fucking way. The point is, I bought these boots because they would look cute with the little outfit that I was wearing, and I was like, these would look cute with like any outfit that I come up with because they're like super super cute. I can add a picture right here. I got them on Windsor. I don't know. I've heard of that store before. I thought it was like, well, it is. It's very much like a little white girl store, but these boots are very fucking cute. And I was like, oh my god, like I can make outfits with this. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I thought a spider was crawling on me, girl. It was my hair. Okay, anyway, it's because I saw a spider in my room the other night, and I didn't kill it because I'm scared to. I'm First of all, I have arachnophobia. I'm very scared of spiders. I cannot be in the same room as one, but I also can't kill them. I don't know why. I just get so scared once I have to get up to it and try to kill. Fuck no. So I left my room when I saw the spider and I pretended it didn't existed. But now I'm more hyper aware of its existence because it's somewhere in here because it hasn't died, right? I didn't kill it. I just left it alone for a little bit and then I came back like nothing happened. So I thought it was crawling on me. Whoa, tangent. Okay, so I got these boots. Oh my god, I got these boots. Um, and I was like, wait, like Seattle's rainy as hell, and I didn't want to like muddy or like dirty like my very clean Vans. I'm taking my Vans anyway. But like for like more like casual stuff. But like for like walking around and like going out about my day, I got these little boots and I centered my outfits around these little boots. And every single one of my outfits hit, bitch. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait. If you have me on Instagram, if you guys followed me, my Instagram is still in my bio. I'm not going to put it here again because I put it there in the last episode. But I'm going to be posting on my Instagram story. So if you want to see the little OOTDs, my little dump of say one more time. Oh my god, pissing me off. Um, anyway, if you want to see any updates about my trip, um, oh my god. Anyway, I don't even care anymore. I can say whatever. Um, Okay, we're moving on. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting there. Whatever about my trip. That's in a week for y'all. A week and 2 days for me. So 9 days. 9 days away. Yeah, guys. No, 10 days. I don't care anymore. We're not talking. I'm mad now. I'm pissing myself off because I said like a million times in one sentence. Anyway, yeah, very excited for my trip. Very excited. I got my cute little boots. I built all my outfits around these little boots. Very, very excited. I can't wait to go and see my friends. See my friends and have a fun, grand old time with my friends in the big city. That's not Seattle's not the big city, but for me it is. That's where I'm going next. Anyway, yeah. So today, let's just get into the topic. Oh, also, sorry, we're not getting into the topic yet. My back hurts, and let me tell you guys why. I well, okay, so my back hurts because the other night I had trouble falling asleep. My cat was being annoying, and I was like, oh my god, like I was tossing and turning, girl, for like 3 hours. I remember I looked at the time when I was trying to go to sleep. It was 10:30. Didn't get a lick of sleep. I looked at my phone again. It was close to 1:30 o'clock in the morning. Pissed me right off. Oh my god. My cat was being annoying. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't fall asleep. So I was like, let me just lay down on the floor. Now, if you guys aren't floor people, you might not understand this. But if you are a floor person, laying or sitting on the floor is very comfortable for a floor person. And I used to do it all the time when I was younger. Any like friend's house I slept over at, I didn't give a fuck if I had to sleep on the floor. I'd actually prefer it, you know? Give me a little blanket if your floor is carpeted, right? A hardwood floor, you're crazy. But if it was carpeted, give me a blanket and a pillow, girl. I'm falling asleep. So I got myself floor time. I was scrolling on TikTok, passed out on the floor, woke up, back hurt. Okay. And let me tell you guys, I have scoliosis, so my back hurts all of the time. Um, but I am also at an age where your bones start hurting. And sleeping on the fucking floor, girl, my back hurts. And also my shoulder because I'm a side sleeper and like sleeping on a bed on your side isn't that bad because it's not supposed to hurt, right? You have support under your body as well as under your head and your neck, right? Because your pillow, your bed. Floor, you have no support, girl. I do have a little fluffy rug, but that's not a mattress, right? So when I fell asleep there, I fell asleep like on my side, shoulder hurt. Shoulder from here all the way up through my neck hurt. Now I'm mad. And now my back still hurts because I'm reaping the consequences of my actions and it's pissing me off. So yeah, I am sitting normally in a chair because I have to because this back is hurting, girl. I just thought I should tell y'all that. I don't know why. I thought it'd be a fun little tidbit. Anyway, let's get into the point of today's episode. We are talking about dating apps and how fucking unsuccessful they are. If you met your partner and you guys have been together for 5+ years and you met on Hinge, or Tinder or Bumble and you're very fucking happy and blessed in your relationship, I don't give a fuck. Okay, this isn't about you. This is about me and how dating apps are really fucking unsuccessful and fucking a hellscape to go through. Okay, I okay I got on dating apps when I was younger, because that's when like Tinder was popping. But mind you, I didn't get on Tinder to be fucking, right? I loosely knew that it was an app to like hook up, but I also saw people like stories of their relationship, how they met on Tinder. So I'm like, there's hope. Got on Tinder. I was pretty young. I was like 19, 20. So like prime age to get on there, right? Get on. It's awful. I didn't make any connections, obviously, because everybody's just trying to bone. And when I was that age, I had gotten out of a relationship from high school. So, like, when I was 18, I was in a relationship with this guy. And I just gotten out of that relationship. And I wanted to put myself out there again and start dating. And then I realized when I put myself out there how fucking awful the dating scene is. I stopped. So, like, there is a good period from like 2019, I think, through like 2021, 2022 maybe, where I didn't date at all. I didn't go on dates. I didn't entertain anybody. I was just living peacefully. Girl, it was actually so nice. I'm doing that. I'm going to do that again now. And I'll get into that later. But yeah, joined dating apps when I was young. There was only one guy that I met from Tinder. I think this was when I was like 20 or 19 or something. So like a while ago, we met on Tinder, we matched, whatever. Got a Snapchat. At that time, I didn't care about like Snapchat was like still big and I still communicated. Now if you ask for my Snapchat, I'm blocking you. And I'm also sending like a bomb to your exact location because fuck you. But Snapchat pissed me off actually. But this is the time and age where Snapchat was big and where you talked instead of giving your phone number out, right? Because you do have that app where you give instead of giving your phone number. Oh my god, I thought my septum came out. Okay, whatever. So we start talking, whatever. We're getting into it. We go on a date, meet him for the first time. We stay in his car the whole entire time, which is crazy. I think we get dinner, maybe. I don't know. And then we stay in his car and we talk for a while. And it was actually nice. It was quite nice. And me and him stayed in contact, on and off for a while. And I unfollowed him because he has a girlfriend. And I saw that and I was like, oh, I don't want to be like a weird person still on his following when he has a girlfriend. Yeah, like we got like back in touch and like briefly talked a little bit. And now we don't. So that's what happened with that. Um, yeah, fast forward, I guess, like my other like significant guy that I remember that I met on a dating app was on Hinge. Let me tell you. This was in 2022. 2021 met him on Hinge and then we kept talking through 2022 because I remember I turned 21 and me and him were talking for like a good couple months whatever at this point. And he's like, "Oh my god, you can come stay at my house for like cuz I took like a week off work." And he was like, "You can stay at my house for your birthday weekend. And I can take you out, you can go to the club for the first time, all this stuff." I was like, "Oh my god, fun, right?" Okay, tell me why. Get to my birthday. It's my 21st, right? Not a present. He didn't give me a present. I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Whatever." I don't know what silly me for expecting I'd get a present, right? No card. Oh, no flowers. Oh, right. So he didn't give me anything for my birthday. He got me a bottle. Well, I, presented my ID. He bought the bottle. He kept it. Oh, right. So I didn't get shit for my birthday. Not even a cake, girl. I bought my own little cake squares. This is still pissing me off to this day. Okay, so we go out. We go to the bars downtown. He introduces me to downtown for the first time, downtown Denver. Very lively scene. It was popping for a Wednesday. I think my birthday was on a Wednesday, so that's crazy. We went out middle of the week. It was still popping. We go to this bar, and I'm wearing heels I had no business in wearing. Take them off in the bar. Gross. The floor's sticky, girl. Oh, I learned from my mistakes. Trust and believe. Mind you, I'm a little baby at this point, right? I'm still new. It's my first day here, okay? I remember, we like bar hopped a little bit and like I got super drunk, girl, and we were in line for this bar that I took my shoes off at, and I made it all the way through this line in my shoes. As soon as we get to like the security person who's checking our IDs, I fall. Literally, my ankles give out, I fall. My legs give out, I fall right in front of him. And he's like, "Is she okay?" And he looked at my, because I had a temporary ID, the one with the paper. Okay, mind you, Colorado, I don't know if any other place does this. Your ID expires on your 21st birthday. So I had my ID, got my ID when I was 18, whatever. It expires on your 21st. A lot of places don't accept your expired or your temporary ID, um, because it's not a real ID. Your ID, you have to renew it, and it gets sent out to you, all this stuff, right? My ID didn't get there yet because it's the day of my birthday, right? So I have my temporary paper ID. I have my old ID with the little hole punched through it, and hoped and prayed. And then he saw that. He was like, "Oh, it's your birthday today." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, you guys are good to go in." Even though I was drunk as fuck, girl, fell in front of him. Anyway, we get in the bar. Shoes are off. This guy throws a beer at my feet. I'm already pissed. I'm annoyed. This guy that I came with, he's dancing with other girls. It's like, oh, fuck me, right? So I'm having a bad time for my 21st birthday. It's crazy. We leave. We're walking in the streets, mind you. I have no shoes on still, and I ask for a piggyback ride, and he says, "No, I'm not strong enough for all that." Right. Speed walk, he realizes what he said. He's trying to apologize, get me on his back. I'm over it. And then the day after that, he ends things with me. We weren't official. We were in a relationship, but he ends things with me the day after. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was my experience with Hinge, and I promptly I deleted the app after that for a good minute because I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? It there's something about that experience, and he was a grown-ass man, mind you. He was older than me, and he acted like that. He acted like a little bitch. Oh my god. Still pisses me off to this day, because what do you mean? Anyway, that was my experience. I deleted Hinge, and I didn't go back on there for a while. Um, Fast forward 2023 maybe. This is when I started dating, girl. I was dating 2023 through 2024. I started dating, okay? After the fiasco happened with that guy for my 21st birthday, I was like, no more Hinge. Get on Bumble. Bumble. Okay, Bumble, I like the idea of it, but like the girl has to reach out first, and I don't know how to save a conversation to save me, right? It's it's I don't know, like now I'm more comfortable doing it if I were to go back on a dating app, because you just pick something from their profile and you talk about it and you open with that, you know. But back then I didn't know how to do that, so a lot of my matches expired, um, because I didn't reach out first. That's the whole point of the app. The lady reaches out first, right? Never did. Um, but there's two guys that I met on there. One, he was pretty cute. He lied about his age. So I was like, oh, okay. We get to know each other, and it was actually going really good. I thought. And then one day it was like a whole week where he was just acting weird. He was just acting super, super weird. And then the end of that week, a fun fact, Ariana Grande's album came out during this week, the Eternal Sunshine album, and I was listening to it. I was like, oh my god, yes. And then the end of that week, he was like, oh yeah, this isn't working out. And I was like, oh. And then the Ariana Grande album started hitting a little bit differently for me, and I was like, mm, okay. And then later that year, I think this is 2024. Me and that guy was like the beginning of 2024. Now this is like summer 2024. I meet this other guy who, funnily enough, has the same name. Okay, mind you, from 2019 up until 2025, I've been single. Okay, I'd never been in a relationship. So like I've just been dating through this whole time, right? My most recent ex, I broke up with last year, 2025. The guy that I met in 2024, he has the same name as my ex-boyfriend, which is so weird. And okay, let me tell y'all fucking story. So I met him. I forget where I met him. I think maybe I re-downloaded Hinge. It was on one of those dating apps, right? We meet, we get to talking. He's like super sweet. And our first date was actually July 4th. Yeah, it was July 4th. He invited me out. We went to go like see fireworks. We drank a little bit. It was kind of fun. It was very fun. But I could tell he was like he he fell very quickly, girl, and I could tell. But I was like, like maybe like I'll get that same, feeling over time, after we go on these dates or whatever. We go on a couple more dates. They're cute. I started having this weird feeling though about him that I just wasn't feeling it, right? And I was like, oh, like what is this? Like I wanted to feel it out. Maybe it was just like a wrong day for him, or like something. But like after like the first couple days, I was like, ooh, I don't know. And then I remember our last date. This is a date exactly like 10 days maybe after our first date. So we went on a few dates through like a whole week, right? This is our fourth date, our fourth and final date. He took me to get a seafood boil. Oh my god. I want a seafood boil so bad right now. It sounds so good. He took me to Juicy Seafood. If you're not from Colorado, if you don't have a Juicy Seafood, it is bomb as fuck. Okay. He took me there. I got my juicy combo number three, hot with Cajun seasoning. It was very, very good. I got a Moscow Mule on the side. It was very nice and sweet. So we go on this date, and I'm chowing down on some crab legs, girl. I'm slurping and right, and he's talking to me about like the future, and like I'm I'm eating, I'm getting a little scared because I'm like, what do you mean? He's talking like if I want kids, if I want to get married, and like this isn't like a weird conversation to have by any means, but it felt weird asking me that when you've only known me for a week, right? And he's like planning like that future out with me in his mind. And I'm like, oh, so I got a little uncomfortable. I texted my best friend in the bathroom. I was like, girl, I'm a little scared. Like he set the conversation, like the tone for it very like straightforward and blunt about his future with me included. He saw himself getting married, like all this stuff. I was very scared. I was like, "Oh my god." So I texted my friend. She's like, "Oh my god, do I need to come get you? Like is this an SOS?" And I was like, "No, like I'm going to finish dinner. He'll take me home. It'll be fine, right?" So, we finished dinner. We leave the restaurant. He's driving, whatever. He's like talking still about the same type of stuff, right? And girl, it's like we get like 10, close to like 10 to 5 minutes away from my house. And he's like, okay, so I'm going to tell you something. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I don't want it to scare you. And you absolutely do not have to say it back. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is it, right? This is it. Like, one of two things is going to happen. And I'm scared for either of those situations to happen, right? And then he was like, Dallas, I love you. What? I get my phone out. This is so mean. This is very mean of me. But I was on my phone when he was leading that conversation. I was texting my friend. I was like, oh my god, girl. Oh my god, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. And he said, I love you. I was like, he fucking said I love you. Like texting my friend. I sent her my location. She had my location, whatever. I was scared. I was so scared. I was like, oh, I was like, I feel like, and I was honest. I was like, so I am not at a spot right now where I can tell you that back. I can't reciprocate that for you and I'm so sorry. And I started like kind of letting him down gently. I was like, I this is kind of freaking me out just a little bit. It's just going too fast and I want to like slow it down, you know? Cuz mind you, I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time. So when he said the L word, a week and some change into knowing me, it freaked me the fuck out, girl. I was so scared and I let him down. I was like, I'm so sorry, I can't say it back. Just give me some time and some space to think about it. He ended up he took me home. He ended up following up with a text like, oh, like I hope you take the time, whatever. I didn't take the time, girl. I told him, I was like, I can't do this. And then we ended it like that. And then come to find out, like a month later, I checked, he had a new girlfriend. I was like, okay, period. So like he found the one for him, and I'm very happy for him. And then later that year, I found somebody that made me happy at that time. So yeah, it all worked out. But like since then, I've re-downloaded Hinge and like all these dating apps and stuff since, and girl, the material, it pisses me off because I'm like, I want to give it a fair shot. I want to put myself out there again. I want to go dating. I want to do all that. And then like when I go and do that and I see the material, I get it's so bad, girl. The dating pool is ugh. Like they're these guys, I'm mainly talking about guys. The women I've gone on dates with and had experiences with have been so delightful. I'm just talking about like the bad parts of the dating apps. These men, okay? I they um they think what women want is directly based around the male gaze. And when I say that, I mean like it's just what men like, because let me give you an example. Men with like fast cars, like these sporty cars, that's not to appeal to women. There's some women out there who do like that, but they think that directly appeals to women, and it doesn't. It appeals to your bro. Swole muscles, big biceps, washboard abs, that appears to your bro. Like all the stuff that men do, not all men, right? But like mostly men, that they do and like they think is attractive to women just is centered around the male gaze. And it's just like, okay, only your fellow man likes that. Now what? Like just get a little boyfriend, right? And that's okay. Like just get a little boyfriend. Like they're gonna like your fast car, your sporty car, and your washboard abs. Like they're gonna like that, right? And I think when women don't like that and when women aren't looking for that and they're actually looking deeper than surface level, like personality and if you're funny or not, they get mad at the woman. And then they put that in their bios. They're like, oh, so sick of women these days. If you're the type of woman that this, and this, then you can swipe right. And if you're not, then swipe left. And it's just like, what the fuck? And like they get like go through one heartbreak and suddenly every single woman to them is their enemy until proven otherwise. And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, okay, sorry. And that's the type of shit that you see on dating apps now. It's just men hating women and expecting a woman to be attracted to that. And it's like, ugh, fuck, dude. Do something else with your life. Fucking stop dating. Because those are the same guys that are like, they want like the relationship, whatever you go on a date with them, you spend your time with them, and then you all of a sudden they don't want a relationship. Oh, oh, but you were just complaining how you want a wife and kids and a boat and all this stuff. Um, but now you're not ready for a relationship. God, got it. It's it's bad, girl. It's so bad. I hate dating. I hate going like I hate doing that. I hate doing all that. I'm really happy I'm single now and I'm just gonna do my own thing and not have to include anybody into that. I deleted all the dating apps off my phone. Because I did get back in there, but then like I started texting, people give me their numbers or their Instagram, whatever, and then it just I don't want to. I don't want to go on a date because I'm not healed yet. I'm not healed from my past relationship, and that's okay. I'm gonna be taking the time just to be by myself, and I don't have to fill like whatever void or whatever you want to call it with somebody else. I don't have to do all that. I'm very happy alone. I don't feel like I have to have somebody, and that's really nice. It's a really nice feeling. But yeah, girl, dating apps in general, I'm just like, why I get the whole premise of it, and I get like, you're if you're not going outside to meet people, you can meet people specifically who want to date. But then these people are on dating apps and they don't want a relationship, so it's like, what are you there for besides sex? If you want to fuck, go on Tinder, right? Like all these other apps, it's just like, girl, what? Like, first, here's what they'll do. They'll take you on these dates. They'll tell you, like, oh, yeah, I really want a girlfriend. I really want this. I can see you being that in my future, blah, 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 blah. And then once you get down to the relationship talk of it, putting a label on it, as they say, they're like, oh, suddenly I'm not interested anymore. And they're scared of commitment. And it's just like, okay, so what are you doing on a dating app? You know what I mean? If you just want to waste people's time and energy and love on you, then go somewhere else. Like, why do you have to do that to a poor innocent person? Um, so yeah, that's the qualms I fucking have with dating apps and how they've all been unsuccessful for me. I kind of lost the plot a little bit there. I just started telling story times, but excuse me, that's the reason that they all fucking didn't work for me was because of that. And dating apps just have been so unsuccessful. And the point of them, they're designed to be deleted. Girl, you're being deleted not because I found somebody, but because you're pissing me off with the material, right? Yeah, I think that's all for me because it gets me a little heated to talk about it and to think about it because it's like, what are we doing, right? Why are we adults at our age going on these apps with the intention of finding a relationship, a potential relationship, and then just not fulfilling that because some fucko suddenly decided he didn't want a relationship with you after he told you he did. Right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the maybe I'm the problem, and it's best that I stay off these apps because it's just like, what are we doing, right? Um, but yeah, girl. I don't know if you found your partner, you found your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever on a dating app. and you guys have been so happy since. I'm very happy for you. That's just not the reality for me. And maybe it's just me. Maybe my dating life just sucks. Maybe I'm not meant for that, and that's okay. That's okay with me, girl. Because I don't want to do that anymore. But yeah, that's been our topic for today. Do you guys have any dating app stories? Do you have any scary stories you want to tell? Please let me know. Let me know I'm not alone, because I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm broken in the way that like nothing ever works out for me. Like I haven't been in a long-term relationship at all in my life. Like I've been in relationships, I've been in 3 total. Um None of them have lasted longer than a year, longer than 6 months. Like the last relationship I was in, we were together for a while, but it was on and off. So it was like, was it really like full long term relationship if we broke up all the time, right? But yeah, I just feel so broken in like love, and I don't mean that to sound like trauma dumping or like sad as fuck. I don't want it to sound like that at all. Um, I just feel like from my personal experience, I've had really shitty luck with dating, and it really sucks because I'm like, damn, like maybe it's just not meant for me. And if it's not meant for me, that's fine. But fucking tell me that, universe. Don't put these people in my life that like lead me to believe that they're my forever, and then they fuck me over. Right? Am I crazy? I don't know. But I'm in a spot where I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I am not dating. I'm not going on dates. I'm not talking to anybody, and it's so nice. I am so peaceful. I'm at a point now where before I got my last relationship where I was at. I wasn't dating anybody. Um I was going well, I lied because those 2 guys that I met um but I was still at peace with myself, right? I had been single for so long up until that point, and it was so nice. And I'm back to that part of my life again, and it's been really really cool. So yeah, fuck dating apps, fuck Hinge, fuck Bumble, fuck all of them. If they work for you, cool. They don't work for me, and we just need to stay off them. Let's abolish them, guys. Let's get rid of those. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's been the topic of discussion for today, girl. I think that's gonna do it for me. I hope that wasn't like an all over the place. It feels all over the place to me, and I'm sorry. Um, Sorry for that. But I just wanted to talk. I wanted to yap about that. Yap about my day. Yap about what I'm doing. Um, yeah. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you had a good week last week. Um, Next week well, it's not gonna be my last episode, but I will record again. My recording schedule is going to be a little weird because I'm working a lot up until my vacation, and I don't have another day off. Well, I have the weekend off, but I don't film on the weekends. I film like during the week whenever I have a weekday off. So my schedule is a little bit tight um to record, but I promise there will be not only this episode this week, but next week's episode, and then the episode after that, and then for all to come, right? I want to try to bring my podcast equipment, my little mic, to Seattle, and maybe film a fun episode in Seattle for the week following, like the week that I come back. We'll see, maybe. You guys will get a new nail cam um in a couple weeks, and I'm sorry about that. I am getting my nails done next Monday. Um but you won't see them, and I'm sorry because I'm filming all of my episodes the week leading up to this week's episode. So like next week you won't get a new nail cam because I'm not filming that week. So I'm sorry, but when I come back from Seattle, you will get one. Or if I record in Seattle, you'll see them then. But right now we're going to be closing out with word of the day. Sorry I forgot to do that last week. That's my bad. Hey, and that's my bad. I was rushing through that episode because I did have stuff to do that day, and that was the only day I could record. So I rushed through a little bit. I did put it in the description if you read it at all. But today we're going to do word of the day. Word of the day from Merriam-Webster, genteel. Genteel. I've heard that. It means of or relating to people who have high social status. Ooh, and can be used as a somewhat old fashioned synonym of aristocratic. Ah! You guys remember the Aristocats? I love that movie, girl. Oh my god, I love that movie. So genteel is one of our words of the day. The next word is the New York Times word of the day, which is equitable. Equitable. That's so fun to say, equitable, which means fair and just, especially in a way that takes account of and seeks to address existing inequalities. Wow. Equitable. Equity. That's what that's from. Duh, bitch. Okay, whatever. That has been our words of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. Um, and yeah, I think that does it for me this week and today. Join me next week where I talk. What am I going to talk about next week? Let's talk about conspiracy theories. Join me next week where I talk about conspiracy theories, girl. Um, yeah, I hope you guys have a very good weekend. Um, Remember to be kind. Be kind to a stranger. Be kind to your neighbor, and most of all, be kind to yourself because you only have one you. And that's all you're gonna get, girl. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. And I hope to see you next week. Kisses. Bye.